what seed did you think you had earned?
Well, I mean, I was just hoping to make the tournament. I mean, you know, with 4 losses and 3 of them to UConn, I figured we might be an NIT team. So just to even get a 3 seed, I was thrilled. I mean, I wasn't sure if we had done enough. So hopefully we can make them proud and show them that we're a good, solid 3 seed in the NCAA tournament.
Have you had any contact with Rick Pitino about disappointing seeds?
No, I'm not disappointed. Like I said, I'm thrilled to be playing it. And I mean, I've got some friends, unfortunately, that I thought were going to make the tournament, their teams, and they did not make it. So we're excited about the opportunity to play. Our kids know that we have to go out each game. I mean, it doesn't matter where we're seated. Sure, you know, there are a few people that were hosting some regionals that are being sent to some neutral sites. But we're going to have to go play at Iowa if we're fortunate enough to win the first game. Stanford, if they win their first game, is going to have to play at Iowa State. So, you know, there are going to be a lot of tough matchups out there.
Does it give you confidence at all that you've been down this road before?
Well, I mean, sure. I mean, our kids have the experience of going on the road at times and playing in, you know, some tough environments. But at the same time, you can't really fall back on last year and expect to have the same type of results. Our kids know we have to be the ones that make our future. So we're going to come out here and work hard the next 4 days to get prepared for
the
this.
underdog role. They have played well with us also.
It sure has. It has. And like I told them, I mean, if there's not a little chip on their shoulder, I mean, then it's their fault. Because, I mean, like I said, I mean, you know, we've lost to 2 teams. We're 30-4. No one has beaten UConn, so I mean, I guess those 3 that we lost to them were really counted against us a lot.
Did you sense at all a chip on their shoulder when you talked to them?
Yeah, I mean, I sense a little bit of shock, you know, but at the same time, they understand what's in front of us now.
Is it, on a positive note, UConn's not in your bracket?
Yeah, I mean, that's great. I mean, you know, here's the thing. It's like I said long before. I mean, somebody's going to have to beat them. I mean, if somebody else wants to win a national championship, somebody's going to have to beat them. If they had been put in our bracket, and if we were fortunate enough to get to it, we would have had the opportunity to try to beat them at home. So that's the only positive to look from it. Mm-hmm. But once I saw that Tennessee was the 1 seed, I figured they were coming here. Because, you know, we're trying to help out with some, you know, make some money on our women's tournament now. And if you put Tennessee up here, they're going to draw a big fan base. So hopefully this can be a great environment. You know, if we're fortunate enough to get out of Iowa City.
Any initial thoughts on Idaho or Iowa?
I haven't had the opportunity to look at either one. I'll start that tonight.
Jeff, the 2 and the 3 can really be flipped. The challenge, actually, though, is having to play the second game against a good team on their home floor.
Yeah, I mean, it really could have been flipped because you're looking at West Virginia's having to play at LSU.
Okay.
And, you know, if we're playing at LSU, and we played them once here at home already, you know, the second or third game of the season. So if they flip us too, it's really not that big of a deal because we're both having to go to somebody's home court if we're fortunate enough to win the first